Yo, what's going on, yo? What's going on? Welcome back to another episode. Jeez, Louise. I don't know what number it is. Don't ask me. Welcome back to another episode of the Audible podcast. I'm your host, D Man, the Woody Man, Dusty Wolves. Dusty Wolves on YouTube, Dusty Wolves on Twitter, all that good stuff. I might even be Dusty Wolves on the Twitch. Um, we got a little bit to discuss, man. It's been a while. So we're gonna get straight to the business. We're gonna talk a little. I think we're gonna talk some NBA. I think we're gonna talk a little rap. Rap is crap. I rarely talk rap. But we definitely gonna talk some sports. Let's get into what do I want to discuss first? I think we should talk about the rap side first, right? So this there's been a beef, a piece of patty between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. It's been going on, I guess, passively for years. I don't know these rap niggas. Being a celebrity. Getting straight to the potatoes in the side, the other side, the greens and the taters. And we gonna talk the beef, the protein in a second. One of the reasons I don't like celebrities. Celebrities is like the human test to what people will do or what they would tolerate for clout and for money, right? So for instance, let's take it to the freakiest nigga of all time who's currently in prison, R. Kelly, right? So obviously I was a kid when R. Kelly first came out, and he was married to Aaliyah, right? So he's married to Aaliyah. Timberland was the producer back then. So you telling me if Aaliyah's parents, who should be tarred and feathered, if they were willing to sign a contract, I believe I don't remember it officially. I haven't seen that documentary in a while, the R. Kelly crap. But if they were willing to like trade their daughter, their 15-year-old daughter, 16-year-old daughter, I wish old she was, I believe she was 15, to get like royalties from R. Kelly's album, however they did it, right? For him to marry her, right? That was an official thing, right? Because somebody correct me if I'm wrong. They were actually married. Timberland was the producer. So you telling me then this is no Utah shit, no pedophile shit. You in the studio with your wife. That just says just your wife. Y'all the same age and y'all both over fucking 30, let's just say. You in the studio with your wife. And you listen to music, you vibing, you talking, whatever. There's other people in there. There's obviously gonna be a little bit of like intimacy at some point. You know what I mean? Let's say if you doing R&B music, you gonna walk past your lady, you gonna probably grab her, kiss her, just on the cheek. I ain't talking about it ain't booty talk 12. But you know what I mean? It's music, it's a vibe going on. This is what I assume a studio is like. I never, been in a studio. I've only seen videos of people in music studios. I've no I don't want to be in a music studio with niggas recording. I don't have nothing to do with the process. I don't have a gift that, as I know of, I don't have a gift that has to do anything with that process. But if a dude is in there who is obviously an old ass man, and he's in there with a obviously a young ass girl, how can nobody else, Timberland, Magoo, Fagoo, Ragu, whoever, how can nobody ever say anything? How can nobody ever, ever try to check the situation? How about and nobody just get away from the situation? If it ain't something you can check, if it ain't something you can do something about, if it ain't something the police can do something about, if it, I don't know how these laws work. There's like, there's we see these things in a lot of other countries. Of course, it happens. These arranged marriages, you know. I don't know if it's legal or illegal. Maybe her parents could legally sign her away to this dude. Maybe that's how it's work. I don't know that part. I don't remember that part. But even if that's the case, y'all are some other grown ass adults in there with this dude and his young teenage wife. And by this dude, R. Kelly had to be, I don't care if he was 20, but he at least had to be over 25. Even if he's 20, he need to get the machete, the guillotine. But he had to be like 25, 27, 28. He's not a, I don't think he was a younger dude back then. You know what I mean? I don't think he was 18, 19 or something like that. And again, even if he was 18, 19, she's 15. You know, this ain't motherfucking I don't know where they do it at. But this ain't that. So and if that happened in the early 90s, this is like 93, 94, 95. So this dude was able to move in circles, move in packs. When people in the industry, of course, we just, we don't know this stuff that's going on when you are just a fan. Even nowadays with all the social media and all that stuff, we still don't know details. Real details. We not there. But this dude navigates the music industry. Oh my chair not squeaking in the mic. This dude navigates the music industry until what, 2020, 2021, like scot free. Well, I remember in I don't know what grade I was in, but I remember the quote unquote R. Kelly tape. You know what I mean? And again, I was young then, so I don't know what's going on. I just see it's R. Kelly and you like pissing on somebody, right? And that was made to be a joke. The Chappelle, the other stuff. That was made out to be a joke, a big joke. R. Kelly, people, the Chappelle shit, people like sing it to this day. And that was an underage girl. Like, so this dude did music with everybody. He wrote for everybody. He produced with everybody. He did albums with other people like Jay-Z. Um, and this whole time, not only even if that was the only allegation, the only thing on his jacket, that's some creepy ass, freaky ass shit. Even if that's the only thing, you have all these years, at least 2 decades of this dude buying little young girls from they aunties, they little mama, whoever, buying, getting these little 14, 15-year-old, 16-year-old girls in the house with him, raising them up from them. And this man is 35. This Mr. Grown ass man, old ass man. And nobody in the music industry ever has the a pair cojones to say, yo, I'm not messing with this dude. This dude is a pedophile. This dude is harboring young girls in his crib for decades and decades and decades. This is what I want to get about celebrities. You could talk about that. Whatever's gonna come out with the Diddy stuff. We've already seen the stuff that came out with Cassie. We've already seen different people, come out. The producer came out and said some shit. I don't remember. I just remember the part where Diddy showed him a video of the Stevie J dude hitting a white dude that like it's smashing a white, like this is nigga, this is Guantanamo Bay. This is diabolical shit. And nobody in these musical and celebrity entertainment fields says anything or does anything because they don't want to get caught up in it. They don't want to be. I don't know what they're scared of. I don't know what they're scared of. So that's why I don't like the celebrities, and I'm never. I'm already a Malcolm X listening type motherfucker. So the idolatry and all that. I'm real like cognizant of that. I understand what's going on. Like if I see myself or feel myself being like almost attached, because when you're seeing people, you listen to people all the time, you watch them all the time, even if you don't know them, you can be attached. Obviously, and you can look at internet fans and see this type of stuff. But the fact that these people can live in filth, and we're not talking about living in mud, we're talking about living in shit. And you can still work with these people, deal with these people, and do all of this stuff. I say all that from the Bill Cosby's back to the 60s. The 60s. It could be it's probably a ton of other people. The Harvey Weinsteins, the Diddy's, the whatever allegations is going on with Drake. I'm not here to confirm or deny or anything. I don't know what the hell going on. But the fact that people know what's going on and decide themselves to take their boots off, take their socks off, and waddle along in the shit just so they can maintain. They already got the money. You already a millionaire. If you came from nothing and you got like 8-9 million, okay. Who would be able to tell you anything? Why would you be following anybody rules? First of all. But the fact that these people in this entertainment industry can accept the filth and waddle in it themselves, to me, is absolutely ridiculous. It goes against any kind of human moral code you can ever think of, because this is the worst possible allegation you can have as far as hip hop, as far as the world is concerned, as far as human nature is concerned. In hip hop, the people accuse you being gay, you bisexual, you this, you that, you a hoe, you ran, you got beat up. Within the means of hip hop, those are this is the firing range accusations. This is stick a grenade in his ass type accusations right here. This is I don't understand the entertainment industry at all. I don't get it. I'll never get it, especially when it comes to stuff like this. The Harvey Weinstein type stuff. It's a let me. I'm gonna say something. It's diabolical, and your body should be burned alive if you making women, not making, and because I'm gonna separate the two things, but telling women or whoever that you gotta have some sex with me for you to move up in your career, right? Whether it's a woman, man, whoever it is, you should already be burned alive. But when you doing that with kids, brother, you should again stick a grenade in his mouth and in his ass, pull the pins and run. These are diabolical type accusations. Um, I honestly don't, because we've never really seen this in rap. It's getting back to Kendrick and Drake. We've never seen or never heard pedophile allegations. Nigga, this ain't Africa Bambaataa. Those are kind of regular people accusing him of stuff like this. This is rapper on rapper. The two biggest rappers, really. Drake is the biggest rapper. Kendrick Lamar is like the rapper's rapper. You know what I mean? Drake is the biggest artist. Well, Kendrick Lamar is he's a two rappers. He's the guy. But Drake is also the guy because of the y'all know what I'm saying. This is diabolical accusations. So I never was a Drake fan in the first place. I think anybody that ever followed me on Twitter, I couldn't name with $3 million right here on the table in a briefcase, all black briefcase, old school, like Ted DiBiase, like Virgil used to walk out with for Ted DiBiase. It could be $3 million in there. I couldn't name you 5 Drake songs right now, and I only just listen to his rap beef songs, and I only know one. That's Family Matters, including that plus whatever other folk. I know Controller, and I know I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. I don't know the name of that. Um, I know he did a bunch of New Orleans songs. I don't know the names of them. The God's Plan. Okay, we had 3. Um, I couldn't name them with money on. Close the briefcase, and DiBiase is gonna walk out the door. But these is dog. This is the worst type of allegations you can get. So whether it's confirmed or not, whatever is out there on the internet, again, I'm not here to persecute. When it's time to persecute, I will persecute, but I'm not here to persecute over allegations. But what you see, the little whatever little stuff that's been coming out about Drake, the little creepy shit, texting whoever. I didn't even know the people we text. I didn't even know celebrities like that. But I know these is girls, young girls, and they saying, "Oh, he texted me about life and whatever about boys." Okay, that's you 35. You texting a 14-year-old about boys. Like I don't. I don't really understand that. I don't really get that. Usually men kind of deal more with, and I don't mean this in, of course, I don't mean this in a crazy way. Boys, helping boys become men, raising them right. Not really a girl, a boy, girl, man, girl thing. I've never really seen that. Maybe you reach out to the little league kids, the basketball kids, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really get this. So again, as far as the rap songs are concerned, I really like Euphoria. I like the Family Matters song. The third beat in particular, the Stunning Like Wayne, um, like for the like Sunline he had, I thought was very clever. I thought the on Kendrick Lamar on Euphoria, the Dementia Park, his son line about, I assume Jay Prince, his son, and then Drake wanted to be his son as well. Um, I thought that was probably the craziest line of the whole thing. Um, I like that. I've said this before. I'm not a West Coast rap guy. I like Good Kid, Mad City is one of my favorite albums ever. I think it's a classic. I think it's a perfect album, but it's still kind of hip hop. It's West Coast, of course, but I'm not a West Coast like purist. Every city got their own style of music, and what usually pops is that, but a little bit more commercialized. You know what I mean? Like NBA YoungBoy, Baton Rouge is a bunch of niggas that rap like NBA YoungBoy in the whole state of Louisiana. But it ain't the beats, it ain't the voice, it ain't the lyrics. You know what I mean? It's that stuff that make it commercialized. Like that to me was like a real deal Cali type song. As soon as the shit dropped, a couple hours later, you got videos, niggas crip walking and doing all this. I don't know their dances out there. Um, but I'm not really a fan of of California's local sound. I don't know if that's gonna sound good or bad. I'm just not a fan of. I've never been a fan of it. Um, but uh, obviously the beef is going way too far. Apparently somebody ran up on Drake house. I assume it's a dumb fan that got popped by security trying to do some dumb shit. Um, but I just don't get it. I think these are even with going back to the crazy shit. I don't want to dwell on that too much, but in my eyes, I'm I'm very just moral thinking. Some things just not right. So for this to be on this dude jacket, or y'all think this of this dude, why would you ever be around him? Why would you rap with him? Why would you be on a song with him? Why would you be cool with niggas he cool with? Maybe that's how I think. But again, these is diabolical accusations. This is S plus plus tier. This is the worst of the worst. This is the worst you gonna get. And somehow it feels like it's just about to get swept under the rug. Somehow it feels like, well, you don't have proof. Well, nobody does have proof, but this is kind of too crazy to not be true. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, um, usually again in a world, a little bit of the truth is usually the whole truth. Celebrities are they're weird people. You have to be a certain type of person. You have to be a really, I would assume, outgoing. I'm not gonna say attention craving, yeah, but you need to be attention craving. You need to be somebody that go out there and go to a concert and not even be at the concert. You're performing in front of thousands or hundreds of people. It could be 50 people. You have to be comfortable enough in yourself to be doing stuff like that. So it's a certain thing, but for the most part, I think the celebrity world is whack. Who I got winning? Of course, it's Kendrick because I just don't like Drake. I'm just a Drake hater. I just don't like the songs. The I didn't like him before the Meek Mill stuff. The Pusha T, whatever, hiding that really has nothing to do with me. I didn't like him before the Meek Mill stuff, but the Meek Mill writing stuff. Again, I'm a little bit of a rap purist. If you told me Pac had a group of writers or whoever 50 Cent, whoever was the biggest rap at the time, had a group of writers, um, I don't think they would have survived that era of things, especially if they had like proof of it back then. I don't think they would have survived the hip hop era of that. Maybe pop, because like Drake, it's a lot of the women too. That's who a lot of the women and dancing and kids, and that's what a lot of I don't want to say that Drake is moving his music, but it's a lot of dance songs. Let's move on. Shit. I don't like their world is so weird, dog. Celebrity world is so weird. Athletes, and people in entertainment, their world is so weird. And I just think like even if somebody can be a woman beater and you still hanging with this person, like this is women. I'm not trying to say it like that's you know all right. No, it's terrible. But being a woman and to that, these is like woman beater. Maybe somebody you should get pistol whipped. You know what I mean? Get your hand set on fire. Get you some second degree burns. Let us, hit you with the butt of the pistol a couple times. That's depending on what you did. You slapped a woman. Somebody should just knock you out real quick. You know what I mean? But get up, apologize to her, and go do some push-ups, redeem yourself. But these accusations again, uh 10 AK-47s, one person standing there with a blindfold and a cigarette, and let's move on to the next topic. The next topic we're gonna talk about, we're gonna easily transition. We're gonna do that with the NBA, right? So as y'all know, man, I try to do a episode, try to do an episode like last week, and I started talking about the Pelicans, bro. And I got up and I slammed the headphone. I had to buy another headphone set. I slammed the headphones down and I just had to walk out the door. I just got up and I left. Uh discussing the disgusting New Orleans Pelicans and the terrible moves that they've already made that I know they're about to make again under David Griffin. I I feel like I feel like David Griffin is when LeBron buy a team, it's gonna be this one. I feel like David Griffin, who is LeBron's puppet, was sent there to New Orleans to be average, to do average shit, to underachieve. And there's already been people. Kendrick Perkins put it out there when he was cool with LeBron that they think they need to sell a team. And the fans jumped on his ass. They need to sell a team. It's always been out there. The ownership used to not ownership. The actual NBA used to own this team. So these things that happen, and these people already on the Saints. I feel like this team is so underachieving between the 8 years with Andy Davis, 7 8 years with Andy Davis, who was supposed to be our number one guy, and it comes to find out in his prime, which is now, he can't even be the number two guy for LeBron James. He was supposed to be our number one. The next Tim Duncan. You think Tim Duncan and LeBron would be getting swept and losing in the first round? Old man LeBron and year 10 Tim Duncan? Man, are you smoking crack? So this dude was our number one for years and years and years. Drew Holiday was our number two for years and years and years. And these dudes was sought to bring us to the promised land. They didn't, of course. Seven seven seed AC every single year. 7 seed AC, 7 seed AC. 1 year they got the 7 seed and didn't lose to the Warriors in the first fucking round because we always had the AC and who's first, the Warriors losing fucking getting swept, losing 5-1, getting a gentleman sweep. They become the 7 seed. They sweep Portland with Damon CJ McCollum. Sweep Portland. Sweep bad. Drew was locking shit up. Lockdown. Pelican Bay. 23 hour lockdown. You do this to me. He was on both their ass. LeBron takes Anthony Davis. They got their way out of there. That's all folks shirt. Okay. We get Zion Williamson. We get the number 1 pick, Zion Williamson, who has probably played 150 games in 5 years, 150, maybe 160 games. I don't want to look it up, but I know kind of mid-season he had just passed 100, just like year 4 or 5. Now. We get this dude, and it's been nothing but underachievement. We see the ceiling and we see the flow. We don't really see the in between. We just see the ceiling and the flow. And then we bring in the dude who we swept 5 years later in CJ McCollum. And we trade Josh Hart to do that. What is Josh Hart doing right now? We also traded Nickeil Alexander-Walker. What is Nickeil Alexander-Walker doing right now? They being beast defensive guards and threes, wings, when that's what we need on our team. We don't need CJ McCollum. They drafted Jordan Hawkins. We need the Josh Harts. We need the Nickeil Alexander-Walkers coming off the bench. So I'm about to slam the headphones down again. So to see that and see what's been going on in Pelican land, and then you see Anthony Edwards, I'm really about to yank the headphones off. This dude is a beast already. He's locked. He's certified. He's locked and loaded already. Just like year 3, year 4. And it's been like this. We knew this. These dudes about to sweep the Nuggets, bro. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I don't know. The refs yesterday clearly wanted Minnesota to be aggressive. Now, it's this little clip that went viral with 2 defenders. I believe one is maybe McDaniels, one is Alexander Walker on Jamal Murray. Now they all over him. They pulled his arm like 7 times in this little span. He was legitimately getting fouled. But this is like a 1993 we'll let that go in a playoff type shit. Like the type of defense they was playing, they look like the Knicks under Pat Riley. That's how the Minnesota Timberwolves was playing. They look like the Knicks under Pat Riley. Aggressive as fuck. And the refs kind of letting get away with it. It's kind of crazy how Anthony Edwards, this dude is just ready. He's ready to go right now. And then when you look at other teams, and I'm still talking Pelicans, you look at OKC. OKC didn't already last you. They just swept you bad. They didn't have to trade for CJ McCollum. They did the shit with Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward don't even play. They didn't have to do that. I don't even know why they did that. Maybe they had to get rid of a draft pick. A draft pick was going to inspire maybe some veteran presence. You don't need no fucking Gordon Hayward. They didn't need him in the first place. These dudes done lapped you with all younger guys. Shea Alexander might be his 4th, 5th year in the league. Jalen Williams, 2nd year in the league. He was the 2nd best player in that playoff. And going back to Zion, he ain't played a playoff game yet. So you telling me, okay, and I'm getting red hot. You telling me I had Brandon Ingram doing absolutely nothing. Had the worst 4 games. Actually, the worst 6 out of 7 games he's probably ever played in his life. I know for a fact the worst 4. CJ McCollum, I would say it's the worst 4, but I done seen him be trasher. When we played him, he had some of the worst games in his life. Brandon Ingram for sure had the worst games in his life. And you got a dude who ain't playing one important game yet. And when he did, he looked terrible. I'll be talking about Zion Williamson right there. The only important games we played with him on the court was with LA when they thumped us by 40. Again, we beat them by 20 the next week when we played them. But he wasn't on the court when we beat him by 20. And they choked the last 2 games against the Lakers that he got hurt in. And you can say, oh, he was going off before he got hurt. He got hurt. He got hurt. And didn't play in the playoffs. Oh, well, I guess it's always next year. The West is going to be way tougher next year. Minnesota is already going to stay good. OKC is already going to stay good. OKC is their first run this year. This is their first run, and it was a number 1 seed, and they sweeping a team that won 49 games. Swept them. And this is their first run. Again, Chet Holmgren, rookie. Jalen Williams, I think it is his 2nd year. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, maybe his 5th year. I don't remember when the Clippers shit was. Maybe it's his 5th year. You telling me all that? And the Pelicans about to decide to maybe even start over? They're gonna have the 2nd-year players, 3rd-year, 4th-year players playing with Zion, who ain't playing important game yet. And when he did, he choked in them. All of them against the same team. And then next year, Ja Morant's gonna be back. When he came back and played the Pelicans, they beat us twice in a row. They won 4 straight and he got hurt. Houston is gonna be better. Continuity. They're gonna make a move. The Spurs is gonna be better. Continuity. They're gonna make a move. Minnesota's still gonna be there. The Nuggets is still gonna be there. The Clippers is still gonna be there. Dallas is still gonna be there. Sacramento, Phoenix. These teams is all gonna be there next year. They're gonna be even stronger next year. Memphis was the 2 seed last year. It was a 2 seed. So I think there's a lot that's going on in the West. I think guys like Anthony Edwards is very special. What they did against Phoenix, he's just showing no fear. He's just showing no fear. He's showing no fear. It's no stop. It's no quit. It's no breaks. And his dudes on my team getting 4 points at the half. Anthony Edwards with 4 points at the half, and you getting swept. You down 3-0, and you got 4 points at the half. Brandon Ingram. Let's go to Brandon Ingram. And then Brandon Ingram did a LeBron type, whatchamacallit, in the press conference. I ain't worried about online trolls. A reporter asked some of my online trolls. I ain't worried about online trolls because at the end of the day, I got my money. I got my family. Nigga, we know you got money. Duh, you play in the NBA. You probably can't even read. You play the NBA. We know you got money. LeBron can't read. He the best ever. Mayweather can't read. He the best ever. We know you got money, nigga. We watch it on TV. Niggas paying for jerseys, tickets. We know you got money. Duh. You played in the NBA. This ain't the CBA. This ain't Europe. You ain't a stranger online. And I found out, we know you got money. You ain't the fucking mailman. The problem is you making $30 million and you playing like trash. This nigga's getting paid $40 million, $50 million. Jordan, nigga, I've seen Jordan, 92 Jordan making like $8 million, $6 million. And niggas like this is making 35. And they say, I gotta be better. You making 35, nigga. How you should be better. CJ McCollum making $30 million. Duh, you should be better per year. All you got to do is hoop. Put the ball in the hoop. Your day is clear after that. You don't do nothing else. You got to do nothing else. 30 million. Duh. We know you got money, nigga. So that type of response from a player I don't like. To attack whoever you attack and whatever invisible, enemies that you have, or I already got my money. Duh, nigga. That's why people so hard on their criticisms. You make it 30, 40, 50 million a year. Most people don't touch. Not most. Everybody. 99.1% won't touch 50 million in their life. So yes, nigga, we get to call you trash when it's the elimination game, or you down 0-2 and you got 4 points at the half. Twice, 2 times in a row. The other time you had 8 points in the half. One time I think you had 12 points 6 points at the half. Finishing the game with 10 points and shit, 12 points and shit. Yes, nigga, I get to call you trash. Yes, you get to go home to a 20-room house. And I get to call you trash about it. That's what you signed up for, brother. So to see dudes like that, to see dudes like CJ McCollum podcasting after a loss, down 0-2, 0-3 in the playoffs, talking about his Pinot Noir and his Chardonnay and his Pinot Gris. A little frustrated, brother. A little frustrated as a fan. People spending their hard-earned money, come in there to watch y'all lose. The Pelicans was the best road team. I hate that this turned to a Pelican thing. I really want to talk to Minnesota, talk about Minnesota, but it's been a while. Pelicans was the best road team in the league, y'all. Y'all know that? The best road team in the league. And they went to OKC and got spanked by 30 twice. Spanked by 20 and by 30. I'm sorry, they lost by 50. And you know what happened? The best road team losing by 30, quitting in the second game. They quit in the second game. They quit in the second game. They quit in the first and the second game. Barkley, when all in was going viral, it's the second game of the fucking series. They quit. How you quit? You make 35 million, 30 million for 1 year for doing one thing. Nigga, you got shoes, all this shit. And you quit? So the best road team lose by 50 in 2 games, and people still put their hard-earned money. New Orleans niggas, broke-ass niggas. They still put their hard-earned money to Ticketmaster, whoever, to come see these niggas. Lose 2 more times. Quit 2 more times. Quit again and again. Couldn't even win 1. Quit again and again. They're the worst home team. So if they just got their draws pulled down on the road where they better, what's going to happen at home? People still spend their money. That's why we get to call you trash. And that's why you get to go home and in a Lamborghini. I don't know what niggas is doing. I don't know. I seen LaMelo Ball. He running red lights. This nigga played 20 games in 3 years. He set for life. He probably can't even read. But he set for life. I give him that. Tobias Harris type niggas don't do nothing. Set for life. He set for life 6 years ago. It's a cashier at CVS working her ass off right now. And eat bologna sandwiches. This nigga owned the bologna. He owned the bologna factory. And he's trash at his job. That's what life is, man. That's what life brings you sometimes, man. People say make lemons out of lemonades, man. Man, hey. Sometimes you just gotta drink fucking lemon juice. And be happy that sour ass shit that you got to drink something. Because whole ass niggas like this is making 30, 40 million a year and not even giving an effort. Can't even breathe hard for 30, 40 million a year. That's the end of the podcast, man. These niggas are pissing me off, man. Thank y'all for listening. I'm gonna put this up everywhere. We're gonna do a podcast all the time. I got a lot of shit to talk about. These niggas is hoes. Subscribe. I'm gonna put this up on the YouTube. I'm gonna put this up. It's going on Spotify, Apple, all that stuff. Holla at your boy. If you're a new listener, subscribe to your boy. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna do regular videos on YouTube too. You know, a little 5, 6, 10 minute little videos, so we don't have to do these fucking 40-minute sessions because they're gonna always end up with me getting pissed off, and I'm pissed off. Thank y'all for listening. Holla.